So here is the second week of my Dark Season Cav Line showcase. You will have the link of the description of my previous videos 2 weeks ago about how this Cav Line works. This time I have switched Bravimon for Sophis because I believe having a Wings of Mercy melee unit has some advantages for sniping the tank eventually. So here she has double attack speed bond. She wants attack speed bond 4. It's the best A skill for Sophis because if you consider light season, Mila now is everywhere and she has sabotage attack. Eventually they have shrines, eventually they have chill speed and Temari plus weapon. So everyone gets debuffed in terms of attack and speed. And Sirius will deal no big damage without high attack, without high speed. So you need a lot of speed and attack. Another thing you can do if you have a Grand Scratcher Plus for Veronica, because as I said in my earlier video, you don't want Veronica to attack, you want her to support the units, the allies. If she has Grand Scratcher Plus, she can use, instead of Iceberg, Glacis or AoE special. Sophis can have instant Sirius, which is really good. Because if you think about it, let's say Lyn reaches Wings of Mercy range and Sophis comes in. There is a high chance that the enemy tank has a special almost ready. So when Sophis attacks, she will obviously trigger the enemy special and die immediately on first retaliation. So she cannot use Sirius. Having Quicken Pulse or best, having Grand Scratcher Plus will help Sophis get instant special, which is really nice. And even with Grand Scratcher Plus, it can also allow Mia to use something like Miracle, because if her cooldown is -1 thanks to her weapon, it could become -2 with Grand Scratcher Plus or Quicken Pulse. So she can use Miracle, because the worst enemy of Mia is an enemy tank who has guaranteed follow-up. So if she reaches Wings of Mercy range, thanks to the Miracle, the others can come in and destroy the support units, bonus units, mythics. So this having been said, this week and 2 weeks ago it was a bad season for the Cav Line because of 2 reasons. Now we have Air as bonus unit. Last time it was Peony. That means it lets players use and abuse a lot of 3 mythics kind of team. So they smite their super tank in front of my units and sit down and watch. The other bad thing is I cannot use Infantry School. Infantry School is almost mandatory. You have to use it. But because of that, I cannot use it. Otherwise, my opponent gets a lot stronger. So obviously, I am kind of satisfied by my defense fared well against my opponents. despite the circumstances, but you definitely want to use Cav Line and Infantry School. And among the range cavaliers, you need to have at least one unit with Broadleaf Fan, or a unit like Ursula, who gets a lot stronger when the enemy is debuffed. Oh, and I almost forgot. If you use and can use Miracle on Mia, you have to think about something. The problem with Mia is that without her special, for example Luna, she's not hitting very hard. Sometimes also she deals 0 times 2. So if you use Miracle on Mia, yes you can, but be careful, because having one miracle is good, but unfortunately it's not threatening. Offensively, it's not threatening, especially if you consider that Veronica is easily countered in Dark Season by Air with Mystic Boost, or even Mila. This is the first real loss, big loss I have seen from this Cav line. I have seen until now 3 plus 10 Merita against all of my defenses in any season. Each time I had to face a Merita plus 10, it was a complete destruction. Nothing I can do about, nothing. And of course having 3 mythics again is a bad thing, because it can avoid panic mana, and yeah. And of course I do not have infantry school, so again a very bad week. Only 17 damage. That's so bad. And Mia, of course, no damage at all. So the real threat with Cav Line is something like Lin with Budding Bow, because she hits hard, prevents follow-up, and she can get herself under 50% HP and leaving the tank badly hurt. So like I said, you can use Mia, summon Mia with Miracle, but without her special, she's not a threat. And even if you consider LOL speed death, you can definitely use LOL speed death on Mia, summon Mia. But again, I don't think it's very threatening, unless she's sniping bonus units, support units, and mythics, especially mythics. If you do not have a budding bow, I believe you can also use bow cavalier with high BST and spendthrift bow and guard. Because it will make this unit very hard to kill. Spendthrift bow is very good for tanking and surviving. And speaking about spendthrift bow, I was thinking about using it on Wrath, Halloween Wrath in Anima season with Miracle, because it can be used with Miracle. Spendthrift bow allows you to deal a lot of damage, tank a lot better, survive a lot better, and proc Miracle with Heavy Blade. With enough speed, attack, you can use Heavy Blade reliably and let the allies use Wings of Mercy. So as you can see, 0 times 2 against Mila, and a moment ago 0 damage against Brave Lucina without a special. So Mia is good, but well, not this good without enemies having debuffs. This is why you need infantry school, you really need it. So something very interesting in this match, this guy played well. He uses Mila to block Yun because he knows that she will use Harsh Command Plus on Lin. And now because of Mila, Yun cannot use Harsh Command Plus, so she deals almost no damage. I mean, only 20 on Marth. Vantage is interesting. Speaking about this, I have a good Vantage team in Light Season. I tried 2 times or 3 times my Vantage team against my own defense, and I couldn't get it. I made sure that this defense is good also against Vantage, so I'm not surprised. So again, you see, Birding Bow is really scary as a weapon. The MVP every time is Lin and not Mia. This is why also it is not a bad thing to change her weapon. If you have an available folder of, I forgot the name, Broadleaf Fan, you can use Broadleaf Fan on Mia. It would be very nice. So this match is also very interesting. Look at this. Watch this. Tactics room. Lin cannot move. If you remember Harsh Command Plus, it has the following priority: up, right, left, down. In other words, Yun always uses Harsh Command Plus on Lin, always. But now it's Mia who is the target, and it is because Lin is not threatened because of Tactics Room. She is not threatened by air, so she cannot be the target of Harsh Command Plus. So my entire strategy just fell apart, because Restore should have been for Mia and Harsh Command Plus for Lin. And of course, again without Infantry Score, Mia couldn't make a follow-up against Lucina, a highly invested Lucina. So before ending this video, let me show you something. I believe this map is not, maybe it's not the best for Cav Line. I believe there are some other maps which could be potentially better. I haven't tested it. As I said, it's only the second week of my Cav Line attempt. This map, for example, is interesting because if you place Veronica here, she can use Restore for Lilina or Mia. And if she moves here, for example, she advances 3 spaces and get closer to everyone else, and also closer to the enemy, instead of just standing here, uses Restore everyone coming down, because you want the units to be close together. Of course, if you have Harsh Command Plus on Yun, you can just swap and make sure that Lin gets the Harsh Command Plus and the two ones would get his Tor Plus if one of these were the target of Tactics Room. However, I was being reluctant to use this map because I know it is possible they use a smite to, cross the mountains. This is why I have a one trap here. I just want to make sure that it is not possible for them to smite someone and destroy the Panic Manor easily. I also wasn't sure about this trap location here because I don't want Yun to be baitable. Anyway, last map is very interesting. I believe this map has some potential. I will use it in the near future, but the fact that there is no structures here is nice, because I'm really free to place my units and my structures everywhere, anywhere I want, the way I want. So next time I will use a Cav line again. I'm not sure which map I will use, maybe this one or this one, I don't know. But anyway, thanks for watching.